Hi, Eric Wilson here, independent licensed mechanic with 30 years of experience. In the next short while, I'm going to show you the inside story on this 2020 Chevy Equinox so you can make yourself an informed decision. Now, coming in on the front the front left tire, you've got about, let's wait till this focuses a bit here. You got about 50 to 60% on snow tire, so down a bit but definitely not out. Now coming behind the front left tire, this is the left lower ball joint. Now it's critical for this to be tight because it's the only thing that holds the left wheel to the chassis. That is tight. This rubber boot here is the outer CV boot on the left, and it's full of grease, and if it was ripped you see grease all over the place. Important not to be because it lubricates the axle going forward. On your brakes you got a good amount of brakes. You got about 30,000 K left on your front brakes. This is your left outer tie rod. Now this is critical because it's the only thing that holds the left wheel to the steering, and that is tight. This is your left sway bar link connected from here up to there. Now important to be connected because it dampens the sway when it goes around the corner. Now this is your inner CV boot. More importantly, look behind it. Good and dry. That's the leak point. If it was going to leak, it would leak right there, and that is good and dry. Now leaks, this is the bottom of the transmission here. No leaks. Bottom of the oil pan here. No indication of leaks. Another leak point would be right here because this is the drive shaft comes out of the rear drive shaft comes out of the tranny, and that is good and dry. Now coming across to the front right tire, you got about 50 to 60% down a bit but not out on aggressive snow tires, which is good. About 30,000 K on your brakes, good amount of brakes left. Your right rear lower ball joint tight, right outer CV boot good and dry, right sway bar link connected from here up to there, that intact. Your right outer tie rod is tight. Your right inner tie rod, your right inner CV boot, there you go, good and dry. More importantly, behind it, good and dry. So brake-wise, leak-wise, suspension-wise, I'm not seeing any issues on the front, right, or left. And now moving down the car here. And, on your exhaust, following it down, clean. I'm not seeing any issues with exhaust. This is your resonator. No exhaust, and this is your muffler. No cracks, no breaks that I can see. Yeah, so on your exhaust, there's no issues. Now coming to the right rear tire, about 50% tread on aggressive snow, so definitely down, but definitely not out. Your right rear sway bar link connected from there to there. Your right rear shock, now full of oil. If it was leaking, you see it dripping all the way down there. Your right rear spring suspension intact, no cracks, no breaks. Your right inner CV boot, good and dry. Right outer CV boot, good and dry. Your right, and your right sway bar link, right rear sway bar link connector from there up to there. I am not, now on brakes on your right rear tire, you've got about 20,000 K, a little less brakes on the back than you have on the front, but definitely lots of wear left yet. Now, another leak point would be right here. This is the right rear where the axle comes out at the right rear. If it was going to leak, you'd see it right there. That is good and dry. In fact, this is the bottom of the rear diff. If it was going to leak, you'd see it right here. Another point you'd see it leak is right here. This is where the drive shaft comes into the right rear, into the diff. You can see for yourself, good and dry. Now, coming across to the left rear tire, about 50% tread on aggressive snows. Right, the left sway bar link connector from there to there. Left shock, good and dry. Left outer CV boot, good and dry. Left inner CV boot, good and dry. More importantly, behind it, good and dry. Left spring suspension intact, doing its job. Brakes about 30,000, about 20,000 K. A little less brakes on the rear than you have on the front, but definitely not out. Now I'll take you up and show you the condition of the motor. Now this is the left front strut. Now if this spring suspension there's no cracks, no breaks. More importantly, behind it, this tube right here is full of oil. And if it was leaking, you see it dripping all the way down there. That is bone dry. So there's no issues on the front left spring suspension. This is the front right spring suspension. Again, no cracks, no breaks. More importantly, good and dry. Okay, with my code reader plugged in there, read diagnostic trouble codes. There is no check engine codes that I can see, so which is a good sign. Okay, and no cracks in your windshield, dash looking clean. Now I'll take you out and show you the condition of the motor. Now, shot with the motor running. Okay, I am not hearing anything of any concern in this motor, and as far as I can tell, it has been well maintained. Now, I'm going to give you, if you buy, the 3 for free. Now, the first thing that's going to get, this right here is a anti-theft system that I'm going to wire this into the fuse box. Nobody's going to see it, including yourself, and it's going to have its own fob. And it looks like this, and if this fob is 9 feet or more away from the car, it doesn't matter if you leave the keys in the ignition, the vehicle will not start. So all you have to do is carry this in your pocket, carry it in your purse, on your wrist, doesn't matter. As long as you and this fob are 9 feet away, nobody is stealing your car, even with the keys. That's number one. Number two, this little thing right here doesn't look like much. I've used this for 30 years. It saves 10% gasoline, diesel fuel, and natural gas. It never fails and never stops working. It goes on the fuel line, and what it does is conditions the fuel to burn 10% more efficiently. In fact, I put this on my house, and I save 10% on my natural gas, and you can do the exact same thing. I'll show you how to do it. Now, number three is is a simple system of protecting the cat. Now, number three, these are stainless steel cables, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to strap these, 2 of them, one on top and one on bottom of the catalytic converter, because people are reaching under there and cutting your cat, and they're getting about $100 to $125 at the wrecking yard, and you got yourself a $1,000 repair. Now, I'm going to strap this on the top and bottom of your cat. Remember, they're laying on the ground. They reach up, they hit this, and they're not getting through this, so they move on. So that's number 3 if you buy. Now, all you have to do is contact me. I'll have you in and out shortly, and that is the 3 for free. I look forward to being of service to you, because you can buy safe with Eric.